Hi everyone, welcome to Pulse of the Port. I'm your host Sean Horish, and as you can see behind me there is construction going on, which is of course the new normal here at the Port of Long Beach. And here to talk about that and give us a tour is Port Construction Management Director Gary Cardamone. Gary, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure, Sean.
Well, tell me about this site right now. This is the site of the new maintenance building, but I understand it's also connected to the construction of the new Gerald Desmond Bridge?
That's correct, Sean. The new Gerald Desmond Bridge is going to be located just north of the existing bridge, and one of the things that we need to do is to move our existing maintenance facility out of the way, and we need to do it quickly so that it doesn't impact the start of that new Gerald Desmond Bridge.
And that new bridge will be nearly $1 billion project. I imagine there's a few other things tied to that.
There's a lot of things that need to be relocated. We have existing oil wells, we have pipelines, we have the existing Southern Cal Edison power line, we have a 42-inch storm drain, we've got gas lines. We've got a lot of things that need to be moved out of the way to make room for the new bridge.
Now that new bridge will be taller than the existing one, and that is definitely good news as ships continue to get bigger and bigger. Take a look at some of the recent shipping activity that put 14 cranes to work all at one time. If you need proof that the Port of Long Beach leads the big ship movement, look no further than Total Terminals International at Pier T. During the second week of October, TTI had all 14 of its Super Post-Panamax gantry cranes working in concert for 3 straight days.
We had the Kodo vessel for PIL, we had 2 MSC vessels, and we had a Hanjin vessel. It was an extraordinary weekend for us, and we moved a lot of volume.
TTI even made history. The 2 MSC ships were mega ships. At 11,600 TEUs, the Havana was side by side with the 13,000 TEU Altair, marking the first time in the history of North America that 2 ships that size called the same terminal simultaneously.
And then, of course, they dwarfed the 2 other vessels, which were about 1,700 TEUs and 4,500 TEUs.
With a main channel deeper than any in North America and tenants like TTI, the Port of Long Beach is perfectly positioned to handle the biggest ships on the ocean and committed to supporting more than 300,000 jobs in the Southern California region.
For all of our folks out on the front, it's keeping them a lot busier too, with 14 vessel gangs and sometimes 4 rail gangs and a full gate and yard operating simultaneously. It's becoming the new norm here at TTI.
Welcome back. Like all construction at the port these days, this new maintenance building is being constructed as a green building. Now, Gary, a lot of folks have heard that many times before, but they don't know what it means. What does that mean for this facility?
Sean, as you may know, in 2005, the Board of Harbor Commissioners passed a green port policy. And one of the guiding principles of that policy is that we use sustainable development in port projects. All the major buildings that are constructed here in the port are going to be LEED certified. LEED stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, and it requires a building to be sustainable, and this building here will use things that will make it sustainable and will make it environmental friendly. In the covered maintenance storage area, we'll have solar power to create 320 kilowatts of energy. This will be one of the largest energy producers within the city of Long Beach. We'll use a lot of recycled materials. 90% of the waste from this project will be recycled, so it'll keep it out of landfills.
Certainly sounds like the wave of the future to me. Now, Gary, stick around. After the break, we'll see how this port's train network works. Stay tuned.